New flag flies high at OSF Saint Anthony Medical Center, symbolizing life, legacy, and the power of giving. The hospital honored organ and tissue donors, including Ashley and Otiana Russell, who both passed away in November. Their gift helped save lives and gave her mother, Ann Mormon, a new purpose to spread awareness and inspire others to give the gift of life.
The pain that we went through is, it doesn't ease it, but knowing that somebody else may have a chance at a longer life or, have their family around longer, it makes it so much easier for us knowing that somebody else may be there to celebrate the holidays that we don't have with our loved ones.